And a good Wednesday to you, Central Georgia. Thanks for tuning in here for a look at your extended forecast. Obviously, the main topic that we are going to have as we go into depth with your forecast is going to be your weather impact alert. So that is going to be for the threats of excessive rainfall and the potential for some severe storms, which we are continuing to get a much better idea about and continuing to fine tune that portion of the forecast. Weather impact alerts still going to be for about another 24 hours in advance. Thursday afternoon all the way through the afternoon into the evening, nighttime hours, and until we finally get into the early morning time frame on Friday. That's when your weather impact alert is going to conclude, But excessive rainfall is going to be the main concern that we are going to see with this tropical system. Scattered flash flooding is going to be possible, which you'll see highlighted on a couple of our graphics. And if we are to have something in the way of some strong to severe storms, we are going to be talking about damaging wind gusts and even a possible tornado risk, as we would be on the east side of the center of circulation. Whatever does try to remain pretty organized, that is going to be the dirty side of these tropical systems. But as of the top of the hour, we do have a new update, and that is going to be now our first named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season. Tropical storm Arthur has formed just off the coast of Texas. Looks like it's encountered just enough water right there off of the Gulf Coast of areas, maybe in between Corpus Christi and Houston, down there to the southeast of Austin. So that's where the center of circulation is located as of right now, and you can see as it progresses through the rest of this very small and very short cone that it does have in its forecast, it should only maintain tropical storm status really here for the next 8 hours or so. So this is going to be a very short-lived tropical storm Arthur that we are going to have, but it does officially cross the first name off the Atlantic hurricane season list. Right now, current conditions show winds of 40 miles per hour. Pressure is still above 1,000 millibars. That's obviously indicating a fairly weak system, and it is moving to the northeast at around 9 miles per hour. This cone is forecasting a path continuing right through the southeast corner of Texas and kind of across the ankle of the boot of Louisiana, if you will, as it makes its path up towards western Mississippi eventually. But all that tropical moisture is what we are keeping an eye on, because it is forecast to continue to filter over towards the east into Alabama and eventually over into Georgia, and that's where we are going to see the impacts in terms of our forecast. So there's a look at the timestamps again. The 7 p.m. hour, that's when we're looking at Tropical Storm Arthur, the bump back down into just a remnant low pressure system. But whether the system has a name or not is not really going to matter for our forecast. We are still forecasting the same impacts no matter what is in the form of a named storm or maybe just something in the way of a post-tropical depression.